Her entire family would be murdered while she was gone, and she would come home unknowingly as a sole survivor. So it was 2009 in Australia, and the Lynn family lived in North Epping, Sydney, New South Wales. Now, this was 45-year-old Min, who went by Norman, his 43-year-old wife, Yoon, who went by Lily, and their kids, who were 15-year-old Brenda, 12-year-old Henry, and 9-year-old Terry. Lily's sister, so the mother's sister, Irene, who was 39 years old, also lived with them at this time. Now, the eldest daughter, Brenda, was that typical 15-year-old who focused most of her time on teenage activities. She was so excited to go on this school trip to New Caledonia that summer. This was actually for the year 10 class to be able to study French. So that July, she prepared to fly overseas. The night prior, she had told her mother and Henry that she would miss them. Her brother Terry and her aunt were already asleep at this point, so she wasn't able to tell them that, but she knew that she would be able to tell her dad the next day at the airport. She would leave before they woke up the next morning. Now, at the airport, she did not end up telling her father that she loved him. She did not give him a hug. Basically, she didn't say anything to her father. She was getting kind of embarrassed as a teenager, and she also believed that she would see him in a week, that it was no big deal. She would later say this was her biggest regret. She had told herself that she would see them again soon. But while on the trip, she would open up Facebook, and she wanted to see what her friends were all talking about. They had logged on to the computer, they had been sharing news articles with each other, but they wouldn't tell Brenda what it was about. They were kind of being quiet and secretive. Finally, they agreed to send her the article, and she clicked the link and saw a photo of her own home. This also had the title of Murders. She didn't believe it, but this is how she learned the news that not only had someone she loved passed away, but it was both of her brothers and her parents and her aunt, and they were all brutally murdered, all while she was a plane ride away.